Hello everybody. I've had my lemon sip and I feel mediocre. Let's catch some Pokemon. So I'm Loomis and it is Skyrim Day. And in our quest to do everything we encountered before getting around to fetching this horn, we came to this town and found it is tormented by nightmares each and every night. Hey Phoenix, I am more than a little under the weather, but I'm gonna have a go at streaming. I might end up cutting it short if I don't feel up to it, but we'll see. I'm a lot better than I was yesterday. Yesterday I could barely speak, my throat was that bad. I sound like a Draugr. Yeah. I didn't realize my voice sounded that weird. I can't really hear it myself. But yeah, my throat's pretty rough. That is a good idea. So yeah, I think it's probably time we helped out this town with their sleep problems. As an insomnia guy myself, suddenly maximum priority. Also, I accidentally sent the guide to the place we need to go, out to the place we need to go, and he's probably gonna die if I leave him long enough. How are you doing today, Phoenix? I hope you're well. You're medium well. Well, I am glad for your amount of wellness, and my commiserations on your lack of wellness. A horn, yeah, the old men on the mountain want me to collect a horn for them before they'll unleash their final knowledge. It's like over here somewhere. I'm not welcome in Morthal, so I wanted to take shelter in Dawnstar, just to rest up and sell stuff. But yeah, it looks like Dawnstar's in trouble, so we're gonna go give them a hand before we move on with getting the horn. Greedfall played 11 hours of it. Ooh, must be good then. What sort of game is Greedfall? I've heard a lot of people sort of discussing it, but I don't really know anything about it. It's like Dragon Age, okay. I mostly like this town, except for the smithy, which sucks. I mean, as basically a traveling smith at this point, you know, what am I supposed to do here?
Just one of the miners. I don't want any trouble.
I made some real nice orc armor, but I can't wear it because there's no work desk to upgrade it.
Frida is a grouch, but she sure can whip up a cure for the rat.
Chap, can I? Hey, how you doing? You having a good day? Mix and match might, finesse, and magic to make hybrid classes. Ooh, that does sound cool. Let me go ahead and take this marker off, because it's just it's going to keep distracting me from my actual quest marker. So many times I walk halfway to the quest marker and then suddenly confuse myself into thinking the blue marker is where I'm going and turn around without even noticing. The quest has a multitude of ways to fix it. Good, that's what I like to hear in an RPG. Me, I'm pretty rough. I was quite ill over the weekend. I'm like 90% better, but my throat's a little sore. Phoenix has already commented on me sounding like I'm undead, so I don't know. Streaming I thought about cancelling the stream, but also streaming is the main thing that I enjoy in life, so I might do a short stream. If I start feeling tired or my throat gets real bad, I might end early, but I just really wanted to play games, you know? And hang out with you guys, and it's what keeps me going. A colonial setting. It's an unusual setting. I like to see new stuff being tried. Maybe I should put Greedfall on my list. Let's go up on the mountain with the other old men. Yeah, I'm an old man now, just gonna live here. We can shout at each other, you know, just chill. Do you think you get a sore throat doing shouts? Alright, this is the place. So we've already been detected. Oh. Okay, Erendor's dying. This is why you shouldn't have gone up on your own. Oh, never mind, he appears to be literally immortal. He's one of those NPCs. Oh, he's just durable, I guess. I mean, I think they told me that the guys don't speak because it's hard for them to not accidentally kill people. I was thinking at the time, you know, just don't shout then. But maybe their throats are so torn that shouting is the only way they can communicate anymore. Yeah, Vorstag's alive. After he died, I also died without having saved in the meantime, so I guess he's back. Like, I'm not gonna save scum to resurrect people or anything like that. Like, literally the only time I'm gonna reload my save is if I die, but you know, I'm not gonna deliberately kill him again. But yeah, you think you probably get a sore throat from shouting? Yeah, he's like the weakest of them, I think. He's the only one I've not seen shout. I'm wondering if he's even a speaker, or whether he's like their diplomat. He's their caretaker who translates for them, maybe. If it's not a spoiler, then go for it. So yeah, I can believe that shouting is murder on your voice. What if you do a fuss for a dar and you don't open your mouth wide enough, and it blows all your teeth out? Like, shouting is kind of scary when you think about it. He's the mightiest of them all. Okay, so he's just good at restraining his power. Like, he comes across as a leader, but he was also the only one who can talk to me without killing me, so I wasn't sure.
Before we enter, I must warn you about the dangers that could be lurking within. Years ago, this temple was raided by an orc war party seeking revenge. They were being plagued by nightmares, just like the people of Dawnstar.
Okay.
Before we enter, I must warn you about the dangers that could be lurking within. Years ago, this temple was raided by
I was listening the first time.
Seeking revenge. They were being plagued by nightmares, just like the people of Dawnstar.
He's pretty much become an artificial dragonborn.
No. Knowing they could never defeat the orcs, the priests of Vermina released what they called the miasma, putting everyone to sleep. I'm concerned that when this place is unsealed, the miasma will dissipate and they'll awaken, both orcs and priests alike. Vermina resides in a strange realm known as Quagmire, a nightmarish land where reality shifts upon itself in seemingly impossible ways. From her citadel at the center, she reaches forth to collect our memories, leaving nothing in return apart from visions of horror and despair.
She's a nightmare from Nights into Dreams, huh?
Who can say? Perhaps she collects them for display like works of art in a nonsensical art gallery. Whatever the case may be, her intentions are far from
I think one of my favourite moves in all of Dragon Ball Z is when a guy is firing like an energy blast out of his mouth, and somebody else uppercuts him, so it just slams his jaw shut while this energy blast is in his mouth, and it just blows all of his teeth out. So yeah, that's probably something you could accidentally do with a shout.
The miasma was created by the priests of Vermina for their rituals. It's a gas that places the affected in a deep sleep.
Wait, so what?
Because
What looks
the
so
rituals
weird?
would last for months or even years.
The quagmire?
Was designed to slow down the aging process. Sadly, yes. The longer an individual is exposed to the miasma, the more the mind can become damaged. Those who've been under the effect of it for extended periods of time.
Yeah? Have you ever watched your way through Dragon Ball Phoenix?
In some cases, a few never awoke at all. Once we get inside, all will become clear.
Have you watched all the stuff leading up to that? I haven't actually watched any of Super. I've just watched Dragon Ball Z, and GT. I keep meaning to get around to watching Super, but Resurrection F sucked, so it didn't really inspire me. Ooh, Moonstone ore. You've watched all of it, okay. Yeah, then what looks so weird about it? Just the art style, or? In his more comedic works, the artist does make fun of his drawing skill a lot. Oh, the mouth laser beam. Yeah. It makes sense as a move, though. It's a clever play. Do I turn his move back on him like that? Yeah, I'm an idiot at the best of times, let alone when I'm this ill. Did the guy go inside on his own? He's gotta stop running off. Yeah, one of my favourite bits in Dr. Slump is, two girls disguise themselves as each other by swapping hairstyles.
Yes, my daughter. What is it I can help with?
And, the narration explicitly describes it as a fiendish plan to take advantage of the fact that I can only draw one female face. Trials of Saint Alessia. Yeah. Yeah, he's got 6 male faces and eventually 2 female faces. It's very easy. It's very easy to see which characters are being recycled. Yeah, sometimes. Let's have a quick glance at this. Akatosh, the divine dragon, made a covenant with Alessia. Tangle skeins of oblivion. Is that how you say skeins? Skeins? I don't think I've ever heard that word spoken out loud. Phoenix will know. Phoenix, how do you say skeins? Bloody sinews of his heart and gave them to Alessia. This shall be my token to you, so that as long as your blood and oath hold true, yet so shall my blood and oath be true to you. This token shall be the amulet of kings, and the covenant shall be made between us. For I am the king of spirits, and you are the queen of mortals. As you shall stand witness for all mortal flesh, So shall I stand witness for all immortal spirits. Skeins, S-K-E-I-N-S. Akatosh Valencia blood. As long as you and your descendants wear the amulet of kings, and this dragon fire shall burn. Swear that my heart's blood shall hold fast the gates of oblivion. E.I. Phoenix, otherwise correct. The blood of dragon runs in her rulers, glow of the Empire shall extend, so dragonfires fail. And the Empire shall descend into darkness, and the demon lords of misrule shall govern the land. That sounds like it relates to the Oblivion Crisis, but obviously I've not played that game, so I've only got cryptic messages. Is it because I'm wearing the Amulet of Talos that I get no benefit from the Blessing of Talos? Who's Mara? What does she give me? This one, she's the healing one, okay. Skine, so it rhymes with Stein or Spine, so Skine, okay. Pronounced like Kine, yes, give me another fictional word to rhyme it with, thank you, Phoenix. Banned.
Give me just a moment, and I'll have this open.
Yeah, no, I get you, I get you. It's pronounced Skine. Is that the way I was saying it? Skeen, Skine? Did I say Skeen? I don't know. Legends. These must all be like holy books. Akatosh, Dibella, Arche, Zenithar, Stendar, Mara, Kainereth, and Julianos. Ninth Divine. Class can no longer be worshipped as a god. Because it was the right thing to do. A load of crap. Not even fixed in special edition.
Over here.
Okay, so it actually is giving me a buff, it just doesn't say it. I thought it just didn't stack with my amulet. A mod that fixes 1,000+ bugs. I've heard that there's no bugs fixed in any of the editions. It's all release version. So, were you saying something? You're so far away I didn't even get subtitles, dude. Wait for me. Hey Alex, how are you doing? I'm alright. I've got quite a bad throat. I was ill over the weekend, but I'm like 90% better. I'm pushing through it. Okay, so the Shrine Blessing doesn't stack with the amulet. Wearing the amulet means you've always got a full Shrine Blessing. Okay. Yeah, it's frustrating, but I'm past the worst of it now. We'll see how I go today. I might cut the stream short if I keep feeling ill, but we'll see. I don't want to cut the stream short because, you know, I really enjoy it. So what were you saying?
Yes, my daughter. What is it I can help with?
Could you, like, repeat all the things you said off screen?
This
No?
way, my daughter.
to work tonight. I had to work the night. Oh. Yeah, that can be rough times. Yeah, I don't think I've ever gotten a disease. Or maybe I just never noticed because I pray at shrines quite often. Whoop. Hey, hold on! Hold on! Oh my gosh. Well, now we're not gonna negotiate. They didn't even do anything to you, you psychopath! The hell is wrong with you? They like just woke up. I'm a fellow orc, we could have at least spoke to them, but no, you have to go hurling fireballs. What is wrong with this guy? So where's Vorstag? Vorstag, are you stuck again? I'd put an arrow in this guy if I wasn't 90% sure he's immortal. Yeah, people don't tend to be happy about that sort of thing. So I guess we can be assured of a hostile welcome now. Thanks a lot.
The priests must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released.
Follower not allowed here? Why not? Like, I could accept him not being here if he'd at any point given me a reason for not allowing a follower.
Impossible, actually. I wonder.
Yeah, let's just go through the wall next to it.
Barrier, but I must check their library and confirm it can be done.
Yeah, I mean, the barrier's only there, right? Let's take a hammer to one of these walls. It'll be a lot of work, but we can get through them and just bypass the barrier, right?
I suppose there's no point in concealing the truth any longer. My knowledge of this temple comes from personal experience. I was a priest of Vermina. And what would you have me say? Sorry for following the misguided teachings of a mad divine? Sorry for stealing memories from children?
I mean, yes.
You realize when the orcs attacked, I was only concerned with myself.
Yeah, and now you're back to murder orcs. Innocent orcs.
Sisters behind it died.
Your stupid clan initiated this conflict.
Seeking redemption from Mara. And by her benevolence, I will right my wrongs.
Right, yeah, right them by murdering the people that you already put to sleep in here. Thanks a lot, dude. Again, if I wasn't sure that you were immortal as a plot NPC, I'd put an arrow clean through the back of your skull. Hey, Buzz. I'm a little better today. You might be able to hear my throat is still quite rough and I'm kind of tired, but 90% of the way there. I'd go with innocent. We don't know that they did anything wrong. All we know is that these guys tormented them with nightmares and stole their memories, and they weren't happy about that. As you wouldn't be. If I was in a nearby town and people were saying, help, a cult is stealing our memories and giving us nightmares, I'd go track that down and consider myself quite heroic for it. In fact, that's what I'm doing! That is literally this plotline.
This way. The library isn't far.
What?
Damn it! The priests must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released. Impossible, actually.
Okay.
There may be a way to bypass them. My knowledge of this temple comes from person. And what would you? I've spent the last few decades. I still have my key to the library. Whenever you're ready, let's move on. More halls that the skull of corruption holds a constant hunger for the memories of others.
I don't think I know what the Skull of Corruption
The skull
is,
has
but
been out of
okay.
touch for so long. I fear it's gained the ability to reach out on its own and try to feed. What it does with these memories is just conjecture, and an argument for scholars and historians to this very day.
So you've gone at one slot after 15 minutes? Ugh, Alex.
We mustn't tarry. The skull needs to be destroyed as soon as possible.
What are you trying to get in touch with them about? Also, how are you doing, Burzum? Are you having a good day?
It's just up here.
Yeah, get on with it.
Be careful. We're certain to find more of the awakened within.
System the urge to shoot this guy in the back. Isn't it just, Alex? There's no sleep. Ugh. Yeah, no sleep is not good life. It's been ill, lots of coughing. Ooh. For my best wishes, I hope it's nothing serious. Yeah, have you got work coming up, Buzz, or Varieties of Daedra? So everything up to this book, I think, can be summed up as we don't know much about Daedra. So this guy went to see Dagon. So only traffic with Maroon's Dagon and Azura. Azura knows everything but speaks only in riddles, typical. Dagon knows nothing, understands nothing, and will talk honestly. So this race of Daedra consider themselves to be people and the others to be animals. The Churls are the lowest. Caitiffs are full of zeal. Berserkers. The highest are the kind voles. Officers, higher officers, Grand Dukes, Prince. So they have a culture, they have like social standing that's pretty much like ours. If it was me on my own, I'd kind of like to read all these books, but I'm not gonna recite them all out loud on stream. What have I done in this game? I mean, mostly side quests. I've not gotten around to doing much plot stuff. I'm in theory doing the quest for the Greybeards to learn a little about shouting. It's my first interaction with plot. Work this evening, but if she dies, you're free. If you've got work this evening, you should probably sleep, Buzz. As best you can. I mean, I'd love to have you here, but... "13 constellations. The warrior, the mage, and the thief." Oh, these are the ones that give you, like, stat boosts. Skill with weapons, prone to short tempers, skilled with magic, arrogant and absent-minded. Reckless and lucky. Fair enough. Serpent, the lady, the steed, the lord, the apprentice, and the atronac, also called the golem. He preserves a magicka, but they cannot generate magicka of their own. Huh? The ritual, the lover, the shadow, and the tower. Well, none of these appear to be the book that he's looking for. Given that 90% of the library is burned, it'll be an incredible coincidence if the one book that he needs is still intact. Slept for 4 or 5 hours? Okay. Is this DLC? How would I know? 16 Accords of Madness. Holes in his realm, giggling looms, flamboyant auteurs, and craven mutilators. Oh. So he's giggling loons, as in madmen. I misread it as giggling looms, as in the things that you work thread with. That would have been a lot more interesting for the place of madmen. This is just cloth-working machinery lurking around laughing at people for no real reason. Yeah, the
Someone there? Mine.
Excuse me? Is she immune to archery or what? Yeah, so there's a temple of, I don't know, some insane goddess here.
Barring any more interruptions, perhaps we can locate the information on
So there's an ancient temple here where they used to steal dreams.
More interruptions, perhaps we can locate the information
Yeah, I'm
on you. We're looking for a book of
trying to heal my wounds here, but sure, engage me in dialogue. I hate this guy.
Tome bears the likeness of Vermina on the cover. It should be here somewhere. If you'll check the shelves around the balcony, I'll check around the lower level.
I've already checked the balcony. Didn't come down here until it was done. Are you seriously having to pay for your time waiting on hold for that company? That does suck. Yeah, screaming toasters. Just being born out of the air. What was I saying? I feel like I had some...
Yes, my daughter. What is it I can help with?
Shut up, I'm not talking to you. Yeah, but I mean, a lot of companies will cover the cost of their business line, I think. around here? I don't actually know. Who uses a phone anymore? How do phones work? There was a cult here to some mad goddess of dreams. They tried eating the dreams of some traveling orcs. The orcs were not happy about it. They put this whole place into stasis and put all of the orcs and the priests into sleep. But however many decades later, the artifact that they were feeding the dreams to has gotten so hungry that it's now started eating a nearby town. So we've come to put a stop to it for the sake of the town. Yeah, somebody did a number on this library. Well, that's sure not what I meant to cast. Hello, friend. I don't understand why you would attack me, considering that I'm also an orc and clearly not one of the cultists. But whatever. It's probably because my idiot friend started setting a bunch of you on fire. I used the word friend very generously. I'm not sure if there's a purpose to charcoal. I keep collecting it. You'd feel like it would be a potions ingredient or something, but I've not actually found a use for it yet. Yeah, rip this library. Hopefully none of these were originals. All that food. Never know when you'll need urgent healing. Oh. What are you attacking me for? I just killed the I'm a fellow orc. I just killed the evil cultists that you were actively fighting. But no, you're coming after me. Nobody in this game has an ounce of brains between them. Even the orcs are idiots. Is it living in Skyrim that does this to them? Maybe I should get out while I still can. But yeah, I imagine if they were the ones who had to pay for you ringing them, they'd answer a lot faster. I'm just literally the only person in Skyrim with any brains. Sad but true. A whole bunch of alchemy labs around here. Such as a power fantasy game, I guess so. The only way they can think of to make me feel strong is to make everybody else really weak. Hey, it abruptly started snowing. Gonna make some potions. As long as you get some potions ingredients, all the quests are worthwhile. Ingredients of XP, that's how you grow strong. I mean, I guess that's fair, Phoenix. I've never seen any of the Dr. Phil stuff. It's the sequel to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right? Whoa, oh, okay. I think it was just a cobweb. For a moment there I thought a grim spectre had appeared in front of me. Oh, this is back to the... Oh, okay. Yeah, we're back here. I guess I'll go look for that book where he told me to. Right after I mix a bunch of random things together and scream science. Man. That would be something. He has to lecture you on the dangers of watching his show. So is he just like a guy who gives advice to people, or...? Like, what's his deal? Is it like a factual show, a fiction show? I know nothing about him except that people post pictures of him in memes all the time, and I don't get a single one of them. Yeah, I've got to get all the combinations, right, Buzz? That's how you grow stronger. Have I not done this one yet? Come on, it's just a dangerous heart. I'll cut out plenty more. Besides, I mean, the last Daedra heart I consumed whole to gain its strength. Time for Skyrim. Nice, Alex. Stop using ingredients you know all uses for. I just burn them on whatever. Oh wait, if I mix stuff that where I don't know, I don't really know how this works, to be honest. Is it only if they've got an unknown that it's possible to mix them and figure stuff out? I don't really understand how different things get together. It's just if they've got any matching effects, then they all go through. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's mostly what I've been doing. I've just been looking at knowing what specific combinations do. I didn't realize it was automatically filling stuff in speculatively. Good to know, I guess. I mean, once I've tried every combination in my quest, in my current set, I usually just make a bunch of potions for the XP with what's left. Healing potions if I got them. Otherwise, potions to sell if I ever find a shop that's got money. Yeah, so even if I've never mixed ingredients together, if I know what their effects are, it'll tell me what potion I'll make. Yes, that's good to know. When I'm adding in the third ingredient, if it makes a potion that I already know, I unselect it. Because I've got more chance of getting a match if I look for things where I don't know what any of the ingredients do together, I guess. Yeah, I know, but more problem-solving efficient to... It's more sensible to make a good potion and figure out an extra effect, but it's more figuring things out efficient to do it that way. Alright, let's go find this stupid guy's book. You still doing nothing useful?
Yes, my daughter. What is it I can help with?
Maybe, I mean, he didn't tell me what book I was looking for when I was blundering around up here. Maybe I already saw it and didn't recognize it. Game theory? Oh yeah, it's this one, the book that I couldn't pick up before, I think. Alchemist, Vermina's Torpor. Oh, that's the thing that I already collected. which is presumably what the next mission will be. Really dangerous, sickness, violence, even death, blah blah blah. Yeah, we're gonna have to go into a dream to get through that door, aren't we? Mysterious and elusive, the priests that created a transport mechanism as a result of the torp itself, simply out of machinations of Amina. Potential for using the dream stride to penetrate seemingly impassable obstacles certainly outweighs its mysterious nature. That's fairly unambiguous. Yeah, I don't know what else Burzum might be talking about, if not that.
The skull needs to be destroyed as soon as possible. Let me take a look. Mara be praised. There is a way past the barrier to the inner sanctum. It involves a recipe for a liquid known as Vermina's torpor. Yes. The torpor grants an ability.
Well, I got to ask him about this. I already read the book. I already have the potion.
Distances in the real world. Quite amazing, yes. Alchemy and the blessings of a divine, distilled down into a ingestible liquid.
Yeah, I suppose it's work related for you, Burz.
I have yet to see it function in person. As a sworn priest of Mara, the elixir won't work for me. The torpor will only work for priests of Vermina, or the unaffiliated. I will not lie to you. There is some risk involved. The last time the torpor was embarked could have been decades ago. But I swear upon Lady Mara that I will do everything within my power to prevent any harm from befalling you.
Oh, and you've been so competent so far.
I believe there is a laboratory.
I've already got
in the
some.
East Wing. If we proceed there, we should be able to locate a sample. You'll be viewing the memory of another through your own eyes and with your own body. Those around you will perceive you as normal, and you will find the words you utter may not be your own. Thanks to all of these odd principles, there is quite a lot of debate as to whether this is really a dream.
Yeah, thanks for quoting directly from the book.
I will watch over you as you slumber to ensure your safety. If I deduce anything is amiss, I will use my arts to bring you back. Otherwise, I am uncertain what will end your dream stride. Perhaps when Vermina's curious appetite has been filled. Now that they've been dealt with, we need to find the torpor. Well done. I wasn't certain you'd even know what to look for.
I didn't. I just stole everything that was nailed down.
Intact. This place looks as though it was ransacked by the orcs. So, I've taken us this far, but you need to guide us the rest of the way. Drink. Dawnstar's fate rests in that tiny bottle.
Hasn't this been going on for a while?
The more damage Vermina could be doing to those poor people.
Whatever.
I understand your hesitation, but I promise you that it works. Let's continue. We still have much to do.
Yeah, I mean, if you're keeping track of whether you've seen lots of high cards or lots of low cards, you can get better odds. I think that's considered cheating, though.
The orcs have breached the inner sanctum, Brother Varys.
We must hold. We can't allow the skull to fall into their hands.
But no more than a handful of us remain, brother.
Then we have no choice. The miasma must be released.
The miasma? But brother...
We have no alternative. It's the will of Vermina. And what about you, Brother Casimir? Are you prepared to serve the will of Vermina? Then it's decided. Brother Casimir, You must activate the barrier and release the miasma. Let nothing stop you. We must remain here and guard this skull with our lives if necessary.
Agreed. To the death.
Then let it be done. Farewell, my brothers.
Okay. This is kind of disappointing. It's just a vaguely blurry regular setting. It's just a straight up memory. I was expecting a nightmarish dream world. Well, there's still time, I suppose. Swim percentage so marginally that casinos no longer care. Oh, okay. Fair enough then. I can't exit first person. What you got there? Is that a wineskin? Is that a loaf of bread? You just having something to eat while the battle rages? People are dying in the next room.
No one better. I'll gut you like a horker. I'll show you a real
Yeah, I mean, the game is functionally set up so it's impossible for the player to win. No matter how well you play, I think. But you can mess around with the odds a little bit. Okay, see you in a bit, Alex.
I'll show you a real fight. Die, you orc filth! I'll show you what a real orc.
Long term, if you play long enough, you'll eventually lose. It's possible for you to win in the short term. If you get lucky, well... yeah, if you get lucky and just leave, then you've made a profit, but I don't know if that I'd consider that to be winning. Like, you've not finished the game.
This is your last mistake.
You've just... all I'm saying is you've not beaten it. Yoink. A common soul gem, really. All this time it was being maintained by a common soul gem. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. It's... I think what I'm trying to say is it's impossible to get good enough that the odds are in your favor. You can't win purely through skill. It's set up so the house will always have the advantage.
It worked. Mara be praised. You vanished after drinking the torpor and materialized on the other side. I've never seen anything quite like it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, Buzz. And putting very weirdly, I guess. It's a solved game. It's possible to make the correct choice at any point, and if you do, the house will win. They win if they empty your float. That's fair.
After what you just experienced, you're not amazed? I'm at a loss for words.
It's not even the weirdest thing I've done today.
Indeed. My reverence for Vermina's machinations should not take precedence over our mission. My apologies. The inner sanctum lies ahead. We must reach the skull and put an end to Dawnstar's troubles. Lead on, my friend. Come. We must get to the skull and destroy it.
I mean, I can hurl people across a room with a spoken word. I can shoot fire from my fingertips, knit broken wounds with a single gesture. I have a spell that unfailingly guides me to whatever I want. And you're getting worked up about the fact that I teleported half a meter. Like, calm down, dude. It's not that exciting. Nothing interesting went on there. Still haven't solved teleportation in real life. We've also not solved hurling people across the room with a single word and...
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
Miki, hey.
Bada bim bada boom.
Thank you so much for the subscription. Really appreciate it. It means so much to me. How are you doing, Miki? You having a good day? Yeah, 5 months. Well, if somebody teleported half a meter in real life, I would be impressed. But in this setting, I've just conjured a ghost dog to savage this person who's hurling fireballs at me. I'm sorry, tell me again what I'm supposed to be getting worked up about? It's hard to keep track. I have the power of true speak, gifted to me by the King of the Dragons, to fend off his kind. I'm more interesting than this torpor spell. It just moves me into another dimension, and then when I move back, I'm in a different place. What's unexpected about that? We bring people in and out of other dimensions all the time. It's called summoning spells. Best thing you've heard Welsh lady say? Fair enough. How am I feeling? I'm alright. I'm definitely not 100%. I got quite unwell yesterday. Today I'm mostly alright. My throat is a bit bad. My head hurts a little, and as the current chat will attest, I'm making very little sense. But nothing serious. I'm bouncing back. Flipping a table, Buzz? What did I do now? Fail number 1? Going on a run in 20 minutes. Ooh. I mean, running is my preferred form of exercise, but that doesn't necessarily make it enjoyable. Just notice you have newer modes. Oh, okay. You got gift subbed somewhere. Do I have any good soul gems? I've got a whole bunch of grand soul gems. Oh, you got Twitch Prime, Buzz? Nice. Could try enchanting my orcish armor. Then I can wear that instead of the dwarf stuff. Still haven't been able to upgrade it. I really need a workbench. Scaredy cat, how I've missed you and also never wanted to see you again. Oh, I should, if I'm gonna be enchanting stuff, I think I have an item to make my enchanting better. I think. Actually, no, I don't think I do have an enchanting item, do I? I've got potions and smithing. Pikachu! That is a nice set of emotes. You obviously got a good haul with Twitch Prime. Do you know that with Twitch Prime you also get a free subscription every month? What do we want to put on this thing? What if I know? Apparently you can't put a lot of good stuff on here. We might just be getting more stamina. Which, to be fair, is the same as what we've got on the orcish thing. I don't know? What? Oh, Buzz. Why didn't we do these things? Shadow meal. Apparently. According to hovering over it. I mean, Mewtwo is Japanese anyway, so I don't think it's possible to have an African-American Mewtwo. Like, African-Japanese, maybe. Oh yeah, look at this. Explicitly stamina is the only thing I can put on these. Fine. Hey, we leveled up off of that. Mew, on the other hand, is American, right? Well, it's South American. Or at least that's where they found it. Obviously it goes where it wants. I don't know where it came from originally. Probably Arceus made it somewhere. One of the direct creations came from space. Stop. Space is weird. It's what it does. Yeah? What did you tell her? Yeah. I think this is the only one on this tree that I'm really interested in. So I think I might wait until I've got enough for that one before I start putting points in here. Have I got that one? I don't remember getting this one. I was probably building up for the Ranger perk. Is there any other archery stuff I can do? Doesn't look like it. The one that lets me move? Yeah, sounds pretty good. Do I want to put it in two-handed? Because occasionally I do get into those fights. Sideways power attacks with two-handed weapons hit. Well, a battle axe is my preferred weapon. Yeah, I've got the one below Ranger, right? I'm gonna put that in there for now. Yeah, that's what I was mumbling to myself about. I've got the skill... Oh, don't I have that one? I thought I did have that one. No, it's not glowing properly. Oh, okay. Never mind. Next time. That's why I was looking at that in the first place. I thought I had picked up that one. And I was like, why did I take that? That's kind of absolutely worthless. Oh, I must have been after the Ranger skill. Yeah, I think I saw the white text and thought I'd got it. Sold your first house, $24,000. Nice, Miki. Time to retire. Ordinator perk tree. I guess it makes sense that the fan mods have extra skill trees, but it's not really something I'd considered. Yeah, I mean, there are some skill tree things, like unlocking new crafts or being able to zoom with the bow and stuff like that. I think the choice is: do you want the cool ability that you have to then use correctly, or do you want the stats that are just always good? Those are the choices to make. You talking to us or yourself? I mean, it's not like you came here. As far as you know, we're defending this place, right? Oh, okay. This guy is... Fair enough, Phoenix. I was hammering my potions button for a good chunk of time there.
Yes, my daughter. What is it I can help with?
Oh my gosh, are we back at the start of this whole area?
Give me just a moment.
It didn't even autosave when we went through the stupid dream travel thing? Oh my gosh. This is not a well-made game. Make sure I'll... yeah.
Source of the nightmares. Over here.
Yeah. Take all this stuff. Move on.
Hold the skull of corruption. The source of Dawnstar's woes.
Oh, on the plus side,
Reach the inner sanctum and destroy it. Come, there's no time to lose.
I didn't actually hear any of this last time.
They mustn't stop us.
Come on, look at the portal.
Damn it. The priest must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released. Impossible, actually. There may be a way to bypass the barrier. My knowledge of this temple comes from... And what would... Do you realize I've spent the last few decades... I still have my key to the library. More, the skull... What it does with these memories is just conjecture. An argument for scholars and historians to this very day. Listen, Terry. This skull needs to be destroyed as soon as possible.
Then get up here. The only one tarrying I see is you.
It's just up here. Be careful. We're certain to find more of the awakening within. By her benevolence, you shall not stop us.
Sleeping?
They're still here. Stop them! What are you doing?
Alright. Yes? I was demonstrating my impatience with how slow he was being. Do you not just shout at people for the heck of it? Not while working. Come on, we're running out of... Draconic and Danish, same language confirmed.
They're still here. Stop them!
I still don't know why my my ally can't come in here. I mean, that's just a matter of conjecture at this point. But the alchemy tree in the perk thing, or the alchemy tree in this one?
We can locate the information. Barring any more interruptions, perhaps we can locate the information I need. We're looking.
Yeah, get on with it.
Let me take. It involves a recipe. Yes, the torpor grants an. Why? Sadly, I have yet. As a sworn priest of Mara, the elixir. All believe there is a laboratory in the. You'll be viewed. Those around, thanks to all of these odd principles.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
I'm uncertain what will end. Our dreams try. Perhaps when Vermina's curious appetite has been filled.
Yeah, the only lockpicking thing I'm interested in is the one that stops my locks from breaking. Or stops my picks from breaking. It does feel weird that there isn't a scout skill tree. A shouting one. But I guess it's not really well known enough for there to be techniques. I hate lockpicking. Shouting, like a skill tree that affects your shouts. Like, partly I get why there isn't, but also it feels missing. Like, it feels like you could do more with shouts.
The laboratory adjoins the library. I'm hoping we'll find a sample of the torpor left undamaged.
Yeah, I suppose so. They're things that we as a character have picked up, figured out.
Wait, we're still under attack! Hey, beat them! Die, damn you!
2017 when that mod came out? When all the mods came out, huh. Yeah, so I suppose if we figured out things about shouting, then we'd theoretically be able to learn skills. I don't know. Okay, I was gonna ask which game they were. So that's Greedfall?
What Lady Mara? Is someone there? Puny weak.
Pathetic.
I like how the two people who were presumably in active combat when they got knocked out would rather work together to take down Arendor. He is not a popular guy. I mean, these guys, from their perspective, Arendor is one of them, right? He only left him. They don't even know that he left. They must really hate him to just attack him like that. They'd rather kill Arendor, one of their own, than fight orcs. What does that tell you about that guy? Alright, Phoenix, have a good run.
Now that they've been dealt with, we need to find
Shut
the
up.
Torpor. It should. I'll begin searching up here. The torpor should be in a tall bottle with dark liquid. If you find it, bring it to me.
Well, why didn't you say that when I asked you what it looks like? Oh, it'll be in a bottle. Yeah, thank you for that description. I'll bring you everything in this room, shall I?
What is it I can help with?
Heavy armor and lockpicking, Alex. Should be your two highest skills. They'll go great together, I'm sure. Okay. Probably gonna leave all the potion making for another time. That's... that doesn't feel super balanced, Buzz. Like, if you're trying to pick one to impress me, that's maybe the worst one. That sounds like a really bad mod if all the skills are like that. Is that toggleable, or...?
Yes, I'm relieved. So, I understand your hesitation, but I promise you. What?
The orcs have breached the inner sanctum, Brother Baron.
We must hold. We can't allow the skull to fall into their hands.
I don't know if Skyrim is unbalanced, therefore you can't break it is valid, but fair enough.
Must be released.
Doesn't mean it can't be fun, I guess.
But, brother,
We have no alternative. It's the will of Vermina. And what about you, Brother Casimir? Are you prepared to serve the will of Vermina? Then it's decided. Brother Casimir, you must activate the barrier and release the miasma. Let nothing stop you.
Brother
the Thorin.
We must remain here and guard this skull with our lives if necessary.
Agreed to the death.
Then let it be done.
So you get a certain number of free casts that don't use Magicka, or... These feel less like skills and more like mods. Like individual mods that you turn on and have to customize your gaming experience. Just chilling out, you two? Look at this. It's nice to see an orc and oh, never mind. Well, it was nice to see briefly. The two of them getting along. I guess they were embarrassed once they saw me. Right, wake up and do the thing, please. I can't pull the chain to put the barrier back on.
It worked. Mara be praised. You vanished after drinking the torpor and materialized on the other side. I've never seen anything quite like it. After what you just experienced? Indeed. The inner sanctum lies ahead. We must reach the skull and put an end to
Right.
Star's troubles.
Almost caught up with where we were.
We must get to the skull and destroy it.
We fight to the last. For Lady Mara. I'll have your head.
Oh yeah, I remember now. This is where we leveled up, isn't it? That's stamina. I took the axe level up. Just a tankard.
You're mine. Watch it.
Has my bow run out of magic? What? Why have I got that one equipped? Why have I not got my good one on? Kind of curious what happens if you don't kill them after they say, I cannot best you, and pretty much surrender. Normally my allies massacre them while they're surrendering, so it's not really come up very often. Alright, new technology, new territory. More or less. I mean, we came through here in the dream sequence. Yeah, want you to feel like the super powerful guy that everything revolves around. I mean, you kind of already are, but more so, I guess. So it also has more powerful opponents, maybe. So we have literally 20 skeletons. Yeah, I feel like I'd have mixed feelings on all of that. Whatever it is you choose to do is presumably the reason you became Dragonborn, and were gifted the power to do it. Yeah, it sounds like it would be fun, goofy nonsense, but... Oh wait, is that the guy who's on my side? He just got ahead of me somehow. But maybe not ideal for a first playthrough. I need some inventory space. This food will give me the strength to carry my stuff. I swear that empty wine bottle was crawling around. Did you guys see that? I thought it was going to be a spider or something. I was like, I want to take a close look at it, but no, it was just a wine bottle.
What now?
Oh, hello. Can we be friends?
Is someone there?
We fight to the last.
This what you want, huh?
No, I was just trying to talk to you. What would make you think this is what I want? It feels bad not having my guy around to tank for me. Sort of rely on him. And the fact that he's put all of his skill points into fighting instead of things that are fun. Finally an adult once I stop playing this. I mean, that's very similar to what my parents have been saying all along. Look at this guy setting sleeping people on fire. That is cold. This guy's got problems. Sure, I'll take the wooden plate, because it's the only way to get the things on top of it out. Careful, dude, this is a circular room.
Priest of Mara. You're a traitor. You left us to die and then ran before the miasma took you. No, I was scared. I wasn't ready to sleep. Enough of your lies. I can't allow you to destroy the skull, Priest of Mara. Then you leave me no choice.
I mean, I told you. I told you not to rush into a circular room. There was obviously going to be a boss fight, but no, you wouldn't listen. What do you mean I don't have enough magicka? Why don't I have enough magicka? Oh fine, give me my bow back. Oh, I had an enchanting potion. That would have been a good thing to use.
Forgive me.
Yeah, that probably would raise your overall weight because of all the muscles, but yeah, then you'd be able to carry more stuff, so I guess it would cancel out.
I knew Varen and Thoric. They were my friends. Is this punishment for my past? Is it Mara's will to torment me so?
You also want to attack the place that they're defending.
No, you mustn't listen to them.
So what was this about a staff? I thought it was a skull.
Had we aided them in releasing the skull, they would use it to wreak havoc across Skyrim. They had to die. It's time. The skull must be destroyed. If you'll stand back, I'll perform the ritual granted to me by Lady Mara. First, an incantation to remove the barrier.
What we got here? Much to run again. I should have made those potions after all. What can I chuck? 80? Yeah, you can go. My old armor? Maybe just chuck some of the less valuable potions, I guess. It's gonna take forever getting rid of that many, though. My inventory is so full of heavy quest items. Chuck those, they're easily replaceable. I don't even need them anymore.
Fall upon you, Lady Marlin. The skull.
Wait, what? Soul gem? Do I have soul gem fragments? What's the soul gem fragment? They also weigh pretty much nothing.
It yearns for memories and leaves nightmares in its wake. Grant me the power to bring. Yes, my daughter.
He's deceiving
What is
you.
it I can help with?
When the ritual's complete, the skull will be free, and then Arender will turn on you. Quickly, kill him now. Kill him and claim the skull for your own. Vermina commands you.
I'm sure I'll curse you.
I mean, I was already waiting for him to lower the barrier so that the moment the barrier went down, I was already going to shoot him. But now the benevolent voice is telling me it's a good idea, so that's fine. When the barrier's down, he will take the staff and unleash it across the world, huh? No deal. That's my job. The staff must be destroyed. No. What does it come under then? Is it a weapon? Skull of Corruption. 20 points of damage, increases to 50 if powered with dreams collected from sleeping people. 20 points of damage is not a lot. 50 points of damage is not a lot. Just want to take these potions back now that I've dropped that armor. I mean, I'm mostly siding with myself. I don't really know much about the Daedric princes, but that guy was a jerk, and also he said the staff was really powerful, and being powerful is a good thing. That is what growing up in Orc culture has taught me. mean, I was fine with destroying it until they started talking about how it had a power that could ravage Skyrim. Although I have to say, I wasn't expecting it to let me actually do it. I thought I'd have to destroy it, but after I'd shot him, it started trying to convince me to shoot him. Interesting. I'm one step ahead of the Daedric Princes. One day the Daedric Princes will kneel before me. Either you're the most powerful person in the room or you're not. Hey, Vostag.
Divine smile on you.
You have fun standing out here doing nothing for absolutely no reason?
Let's get going.
Alright, let's go back to town and tell them that this whole dream thing has probably been resolved. I don't know. The skull that causes it belongs to me now. Maybe that'll stop it?
I'm no one special, just a miner who swings a... Betel thinks I drink on the job. Well, what does it matter if I do, huh?
I'm just one of the miners. I don't want any trouble. Thoring runs the inn. Speak to him.
The Wind Peak Inn features... Sure, what can I do for you? Yes?
I'm sorry. Oh, do you need a room? Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Nobody's talking about the nightmares being over.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
But I suppose they wouldn't know until the morning, right?
I'm sorry. My mind was... Everyone in town knows about the Black Door. To never go near it.
What's the Black Door?
Well, hello. Need something? Need something?
Where are you off to?
I work in the mine just like everyone else.
Is the mine out there? Oh, whatever.
Yes? You should speak to the Jarl if you need something, stranger.
Alright, let's see if we can sell some stuff. It's probably too early to be honest. But we'll see.
They say that vampires attacked the Hall of the Vigilant. Burned it to the ground. Never heard of vampires doing anything.
Guess they weren't vigilant enough then. really worth enough to sell, but they're XP. So yeah, I think there's a potion shop and there's the blacksmiths in town, so we'll sell as much stuff as we can before we move on.
Frost took my husband years ago. He was a good man.
Is that why you're walking home from the bar at 5 AM? Whatever, I just want access to your potions table, so if you could head inside. Oh, and lock it behind you, yeah, thanks, lady. People in this place, honestly. So I honestly don't know if the dream thing is continuing or not. People here don't seem very happy, but...
The damned nightmares have finally stopped. Don't suppose you know anything about that.
Oh, good.
Stay out of trouble.
It has been solved. Let's meet a friendly guard for once. This is the problem with being an early riser. Well, a good cold water swim will wake us up for when trading begins. Hello. See what stuff we can gather. Oop. Every time there's a battle, I accidentally cast my transmutation spell. The death blow of Abananit. Anything to mine around here? While we wait for the town to wake up? I should have just had a lion, but it's too late to go back now. If I carry the skull around, will it feed on the people around me? Will the people know that the Dragonborn has come by the terrible nightmares and fear that overtakes them? 'Cause if so, I'm prepared to keep it forever. Aha! these up. Mind you, there's 2 mines in this town, right? Why don't we go poke our noses in one of those? Maybe we can get lots of good ore. One's down here next to that smelter, and the other one's up there next to the other smelter.
Be careful. I mine. The smelter. Ain't much else to tell.
I've heard that miners sometimes die from poisonous gases trapped beneath the ground.
Interesting. You watch out for that. So is Quicksilver just the name of like Quicksilver? No, apparently they do in fact mine mercury here. What do they do with it is anybody's guess. Make hats, I suppose? Maybe it's used in like leatherworking or something as well? Like, he used mercury to stiffen soft materials, so I guess... I don't think there's anything I can do with Quicksilver, but as long as I'm here, I'll get a stock of it. Is it one of the other crafting materials? Elven, scaled, glass, ebony. What do you need for elven armor? Is elven armor Quicksilver? If so, I should take that next level up. Not that I'll wear it, but it's good smithing practice. And another thing I can sell, I suppose. Tink, 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 tink. Fill my mug while that goes. Are you even getting anything out of that? I think she just gets stuck on these mines sometimes. I suppose worst case scenario, we can just sell the Quicksilver ingots.
I'm already looking forward to getting...
Yeah, the iron mine would probably have been more practical. I didn't know which one was which though. You mine, you do a push-up or squat for every clang.
Here to mine? Quicksilver ore is rare. Worth digging.
Plenty of iron to dig.
Seems legit to me. Yeah, maybe not on the stream. Maybe also not while I'm quite ill. But sure. It's a thing that could be done. I'm sure a lot of people have exercise regimes along those lines. What are those on the plate? Oh, clam meat. I was looking for Nod barnacles. Where they mix in exercise with something they enjoy.
Huh? Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
I mine. Work the smelter. Not much else to tell.
Hey, I've got tons of quicksilver ingots. I'm sure I'll find a use for that someday.
Quicksilver mine is the best mine in Dawnstar. You can tell those iron.
Oh, I should probably go talk to the Jarl now that I've solved this whole problem. Whoop. Wrong house.
The mortar and pestle makes potions. Huh? If you can't tell from the name, just step up. The mortar. Take a look. Let me know if you come down with the rattles.
It could be ataxia. Big problem back in, I don't know where. Cyrodiil? Mix together a few different kinds of ear. That's a reasonable way to make a potion. My heat run. I'm suddenly very, very cold. I think I might have to wrap up soon. I'm starting to feel really, really tired. But I plan to do the evening stream as usual. Heroes of Might and Magic 3. It's not the game I thought I was getting into, but seems quite fun nonetheless. I thought I was going to be playing Final Fantasy Tactics. I mean, I guess it's got some things along those lines. I haven't discovered what salt does. Now, we know most of it, but it's apparently got an effect that we haven't figured out yet. Oh, of course, lavender's fully solved. Let's just make some whatever we can with the leftover ingredients. And we'll sell as much of it as we can to the lady.
Ah, so you're an alchemist then?
Okay, let's we managed to get a decent amount out of her.
Let me know if you come down with the rattles.
So where's the other mine? It's up here somewhere? We have to get some iron ore to make gold. Turn a nice profit.
Dawnstar's got its problems, but as long as the ore... Huh? Yes? Need some?
Hey, I want this iron ore.
Yes?
Nerve of some people. Coming in here and mining my iron. This would be a fairly fast pace for push-ups, I think. I think you'd feel those.
You know what I miss the most right now? Fresh air.
It's been like 2 minutes, dude. Calm down. mean, I don't even need you to come down here. This is not a combat encounter. Good speed just needs discipline. I guess. I'm not really a muscles guy. One every second strike. Wrap up soon, please? Why am I wrapping up soon, please? Yeah, there's a couple of things I want to do for end of stream, but they shouldn't take long. I'm gonna get some iron ore, I'm gonna talk to the blacksmith, I'm gonna talk to the Jarl, I'm gonna talk to the Khajiit, and then I'm gonna save, and next time we'll go get the horn. Yeah, I mean, you know how it is sometimes when you're ill. All of a sudden it's like you pass this magical point of exhaustion and all the symptoms you've been keeping at bay suddenly come pouring in. Yeah. Suddenly very cold. Okay. Have some good sleep, Buzz. I'll catch you next time. I will be around... I plan to do the evening stream, so maybe I'll catch you there. But yeah, catch you whenever I catch you, Buzz. Thanks for keeping me company. See you next time.
Been working in Ironbreaker since I was a boy.
Okay.
Iron's a good stout metal. Fine thing for a north.
Not as big as I thought it would be, but we've got a nice haul of iron ore which we can turn into gold ore.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
Good crafting, worth a bit of money.
I'm
Just
no
one of
one
the miners.
special.
I don't want
Just
any
a
trouble.
miner who swings a pickaxe for drinking money.
Need something?
So let's see, one of these is the Jarl's house, I think? Yeah, there's one here.
The gods gave you 2 hands. And you
Good epic account? No thanks. What would I do with an epic account? But, hi, how are you doing?
I'm Scald's housecarl and head of his guard.
The nightmares in Dawnstar have lifted, and I hear you helped that happen. You have my thanks.
So maybe we can get ourselves a house here.
Giants are a common problem in the Pale. The Empire always demanded I leave them be, but the Empire isn't here now. Go and slay one of the beasts. And let them know the Dawnstar is not to be trifled with. You don't have time? Fine. Don't bother me again unless it's important.
I don't kill a giant. Giants have never done anything to me. As far as I can tell, the giants are all nice people. Every giant I've met has been friendly. Alright, where's the blacksmith?
I helped my husband Rustler run the forge.
Needed that. The finest weapons and
You
armor.
say the finest, but your forge is missing like key components, so you're obviously not making good stuff. Most of the stuff I've picked up. This one I think I can sell. So I've definitely got that enchantment. I think I've... Wait, that drains health? That's actually a pretty neat enchantment. I don't think I have that one. I can probably sell this ebony stuff now that he can afford it. Oh, he's got orichalcum. Please. Yeah, so many of the stuff you can work that I can work, and you can have this ebony battle axe in exchange. This one I want to dismantle. I can make a lot of stuff here, but I'm not going to be able to upgrade it to make it really worth selling. Oh, this guy works glass? Hmm.
Come back if you need steel.
I'll need to run over to,
Be careful.
You be careful. I thought I got orichalcum ingots. Oh, no, I got ingots. I thought he gave me ore. Yeah, so I can just craft this. That's fine, though. Make myself those gloves that I want.
I married Russ Lake when he was in Hammerfell, apprenticing under my father. The only thing I dislike about my husband...
I'll have enough orichalcum left to refine it all when I find somewhere that can do it, I guess. Maybe the other materials I should just hold on to.
I'll need to stop working next season. What do you need?
We'll make a bunch of daggers that we can sell. There's no way here to upgrade them, so we won't make a profit, but it uses up that heavy iron. And XP is XP.
I work steel, weapons mostly. Need a dagger. The finest weapons and
Yeah, your weapons suck. Stop trying to upsell me on them.
Come back if you need steel.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll make one of those. Alright. More weight than I'd like, but
Most of the guards in Dawnstar carry sword forged from the very smithy.
we should make a good profit when we find somewhere that these can be sold.
The Jarl and I have our disagreements. Sorry if you had to overhear one of them. Stay out of trouble now.
Let's see if those Khajiit are still there. Looks like they took off at some point. That's a shame. They're good people. I was having to trade with them. Is that a rare metal over here? It is. More iron ore. Nice. Alright, I think I'm gonna wrap up there, guys. I need to go get my medicines and sort out some food. But hey, we saved this town and we came across and we got ourselves a sinister artifact of unspeakable power that we can unleash upon innocents. Thus thoroughly rounding out our marble tree. So next time we can head for... Is it Marvel's Lair? It's somewhere around here where the horn is that the old men want us to get. yeah, we're all set up. Next time we'll head out there, find the horn, and see what else they can tell us about Shouts and the Dragonborn. Should be good times. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Sorry it's been a short stream today, but I'm a bit under the weather. I had fun nonetheless, and I hope you guys have had the same. Next Skyrim will be Thursday afternoon. Tomorrow will be Dark Souls 2. And I'll be back in about 3 hours, all being well, when I'll be continuing Heroes of Might and Magic 3. So yeah, I hope to see you guys there. Bye, everybody.